Alright, this is a 1985 RM250, and I'm going to show you how to disassemble the forks. First, it's best to go ahead and take the handlebars off so you can get to the top, to the cap up here. And you're going to leave the upper and lower bolts tight on the clamps so you can get this loose. First, you're going to take the cap off and bleed the air out to get the air out. I've already done that, so I've actually already drained the oil and everything. So I'm just going to loosen this up. And you want to keep the clamps tight so it doesn't spin on you, because if you take it off, you're going to end up putting it back in there, I'm sure. I know I did. I'm putting this video on YouTube because I can't find anywhere how to do these things. Alright, you take this cap off. The spring guide came out. There's a spring in there, so you can take that off or just leave it in there. Alright, so now you're going to loosen these upper and lower clamps. These are already loosened. I'm just going to go ahead and loosen this one.
I'll do it for you in just a second, buddy.
Hold on, Landon. Alright, so then you're just going to slide it down and out of the clamps. Okay? And then there's going to be oil in there, so you're going to drain the oil out. I've already drained it. So then you have that little spring guide it came off already. So there's that. So you're going to have the spring guide. This goes down, the cap goes on. Take the cap off. Then you have the spring guide. Then you have a spacer. Then you have another spring guide in the spring. It actually goes down like that. Then you can remove the spring, and there's another little retainer at the bottom of it, so you know the bottom from the top, because there's not a retainer on the top side, and it's actually welded on or somehow clamped on. But anyway, that's how it goes down. Alright, your next step would be to take this clip off, because it's holding your dust seal in and your oil seal. You're going to pop that up and off. There's that's holding your dust seal. So you can either pop that dust seal off, you can leave it on. But anyway, so on the inside of this thing, you have you can go ahead and compress it down. You have like an Allen looking slot that you can put an Allen in, or the special tool, which they're obsolete, they're no longer selling them, so you can either make your own or something. What I've made is this big, I put two big bolts. This is about, you either need like a 28mm head or an 1 1/8" head will work, but I've welded two together and it will fit, and I put it in this vise here. Just turn it upside down. Actually, let me show you this side first. This side is an Allen, and I think that is going to be a 14mm Allen right here. So this is what I've made. It fits right in a little slot in there. And then you have your Allen right here. Let me show you. Sorry about my son, he's a little whiny. Anyway, there's the Allen right here. It goes in the top. I have to stand up on something to loosen this up. Once you get it loose, you can take it out. Go over here. Let me show. Look right here. Actually didn't get it loose enough.
Just a second. Okay, I'll do it. Just leave it there.
this bolt comes right out. There's that, and then you have your little copper little washer on there. So once you do that, this will slide right out of here. This is your damper rod. Take that out. And once you have that out, then you can pop this loose. It'll just pull right apart. Then you have your little metal washers here. That goes in your groove. That sets down in your lower. Landon, stop. This sits down in your outer tube. And there's your oil seal and your dust seal. And then you have a little spacer that goes at the bottom. It actually goes in this right here once you slide it in there. But you can replace all this, clean this up real good, make sure there's no rust, and you can put it all back together and put your oil in. I'll try to make a video of the reassembly. Sorry about my son.